Oh, more barbs. There are so many barbarians. Please leave me alone. Please, I apologize for whatever I did, whatever it was that annoyed you. I'm sorry. So what, this warrior, whilst the Falcon explores southern Italy, I'm going to leave this warrior just on the heel, because I just think Macedon's going to try and cross over, and if I just leave a warrior there, they may think twice. I mean, they're not going to think twice at all. It's absolutely not going to work, but we'll give it a go. Celestial navigation boosted, complete. Ostia, I like that galley, but I really want a harbor. Could you get that +4 for me? That is worth era score, probably for next era. Oh, Bologna. Oh, Bologna. I am tired. I'm going to leave my settler here and hope that he either moves this tile or this tile, and then I can escape round, but this is painful. My perfect counter. They know exactly what they're doing. It's got to be deliberate. Tell you what, the Falcon, I do respect you, but there are so many quadriremes just floating around out here. I'm reluctant to let you explore too much longer, because they're just going to rock up on the coast and start, attacking you. There's nothing I'm going to be able to do. So please retreat. Construction just got boosted. That's the watermill in Rome. Oh, extra production, extra food, and then extra food on this wheat tile as well. It all doubles up into something just glorious. Now, do I wait and just chop down that for the campus? Yes. No, I absolutely will. I still have the settler card in. I'm going to try and chop out another settler as quick as I can. Here we go. I will sell some iron to try and get some luxuries in. Who is going to be selling me the cheapest? 100 gold per 2 of them. Yes, Scotland, you are a trade maestro. Both cities are now happy. Rome is it just shaves a little bit of time. Just a little bit of time off building everything. Makes chops a little more effective. Makes my yields a little bit better. That was the wrong way to go, Bologna. That was the wrong way to go. You are making all of the wrong choices so consistently here. I can't help but feel they're not they must be deliberate. Oh, we're making our way out though. This has cost me maybe 10 turns. I'm not even joking. It has cost me so much time. It's ridiculous. But my 2 galleys, powered by the power of Rome, they are making really good time up for this. And discipline is going back on so that I can just stop these boats from running all over me. That would be very helpful. Oh, Macedon is very, very unhappy. I'm refusing to fight for my people. I'm going to fight you soon, probably. I can just tell, so don't worry about it. I'm sure it's okay. Oh, you want to pillage my fish, do you? No. How about no? Back off. No means no, okay? I don't want you on my fish. Wilhelmina, Queen of the Netherlands, Queen of the Polder, honors to meet you. Yes, it's all good. It's all wonderful. But do you want iron? Oh, she does. Save up some iron. My finest iron just for you. Oh look, now Bologna has sat the warrior on top of the hill that I would like to chop the forest down from. You are cruising for a bruising, friend. Do you want to get raised to the floor? Because right now, you are doing everything needed. Look, he stood there as well. I wish there was a button I could press that was just like, please go away. And they just did. That's all they did. They just went away for a bit. That would be so good. Yep, one at a time the boats are appearing, but my galleys have 47 strength with a promotion. Yep, you're gonna have to work harder than that. Oh, finally, I'm gonna settle my first city. Oh, I can't tell you how excited I am. I'm also buying this tile for Rome, which is a good tile, but I can chop that settler out, and then in a second I can plump down my first campus. Please make it worth it. The city I'm gonna rush is this one, because it gives me jade, and there's also some really good tiles to work, and I want to start putting loyalty pressure on this end of Italy. If I don't, I feel like I'm going to have some problems later on. Oh, the Dutch went for reeds and marshes, so Amsterdam is getting production from all of this marsh around it. Oh, that is the play of the game so far. They've also just got themselves a religion. Oh, can I just say I'm rooting for the Dutch. Oh, some really big negative cultures going on now. I do not know what's happening. This is strange. As I move this city over to get founded, this one is the first. But Dear, and a road. It's not a very good road. Oh, no, I say that. It's actually a road with bridges now. Did I ever work out which tech actually adds bridges? I'm not sure I did, you know. It just says it produces better roads and even bridges. Oh well, one day I'll figure it out. One day. In the meantime, wha-bam. Oh, hopefully we'll get some promoted boats up very soon. Now, Setia will be pretty happy from turn 1 because I have managed to buy so many luxuries. Just going to save up for that one. Unless anybody wants to buy my iron for lots of gold. Oh, they certainly do. There we go. I'll trade some for some olives. But now Look at that, Setia, +6. Everyone is ecstatic. That just means my cities will hopefully be able to do just a little something. And who is going to command Rome? I think I'm going to try and Magnus my way out of this, or Pingala. I think I might try and Pingala my way out of this. It's a little bit of extra culture. It's the culture I'm looking at to try and get to this government a little faster. Yes, I know, there's another Rome you can play where you get 3 monuments, but I'm not that Rome. Not today. I'm nowhere near you. Hang on. Oh, I'd claim that Diplo favor if I didn't think that your realm of expectations as to where I'm settling is reasonable in any way. I guess they are the other side of the Alps. How many cities are you on now? Because you were on 1 not long ago. 4 now. The Dutch are just doing a 1-city challenge. I respect that. 2 for England. 5 for Scotland. Come on, Vicky. Don't let Scotland walk all over you. Macedon has 6. Byzantium 2. They never do well on this map. It's a real shame. 4 cities for Hungary. 6 for France. 4 for Gaul. I really want to see France do well. Oh, Eleanor. She is my spirit animal. Speaking of spirit animal, Ravenna. Some good old tiles going along here. Tasty delicious. And this settles down, which means we've got another campus. And as discussed, we're just going to go and settle over here. Try and put a little bit of influence on this side of the map. There's the Barb camp. There's no way I'm going to get to it anytime soon, but it's good to know where is spawning stuff. Hello, Germany. 64 science. Scotland is doing the best, but that's still pretty good. A moderate flood. That concerns me not. That hit Bologna. Ha! I think you deserve it, Bologna. Somehow you deserve it. That's right, France. Forward settle towards Gaul. Yeah, sow the seeds of chaos on this continent. I love it. That's your 7th city. I don't know what Eleanor has taken this morning, but my lord, I want some of it because it is absolutely astounding. What's France's play here? Just settle around the coast, go for the sugar, make sure she picks up the citrus, puts pressure on London, and everyone's favoritely named city. I want to see France go for theatre squares. That would be the best play. And I know Setia is building a build-up, but I am just going to trade a couple of Diplo favor if I can. No, I can't. No one wants to buy it. What about some iron? No one wants to buy it. Please. Oh, okay. 10 gold for open borders. I am that impatient. Let's go for a builder. And then I can get 2 sources of tea. A Brit with tea. Yes, I'll sell it. All of the gold in the world. Let's get horseback riding. Lumber mills. Lumber mills are going to transform my economy. I'm already working one of these plains, hill, forest tiles in Ostia. I've got another forest tile I'm working, or will be working in Rome. Ravenna and Setia are just full of them as well. So this is lovely. The way I've settled and the way that Gaul settled in Geneva, there's not going to be a cluster of cities around the Alps, and that's actually quite handy because it means these cities will get nicely big and the yields hopefully pretty impressive. We'll see if that pays off in the long run. I hope it will. And let's get some tea. Bit of culture as well as the gold from my pantheon. Oh, that is a sterling tile all round. And because I already have tea from my city-state, I can immediately go and sell it and look at that 13 gold per turn. Yes, that's the sort of gold that lets me actually go back to the market and counter-buy from Germany their resources, which I'm going to do for that. Oh, we are so happy now. The reason I'm doing that, I know my cities are already ecstatic, is I'm just about to go and settle. That just future-proofs me, make sure I can stay happy even when settling. How has Germany already got Niter? That's not right. No, Niter's all the way over here. I mean, Scotland's already on those techs as well. Yeah. I've always found it strange on Civ 6 that Rome don't really get any early game tech bonuses. That's kind of one of the main reasons they did so well in real life, is their crazy tech compared to everyone else. They were just so advanced, from city formations to the art of war. And I know legions are a little bit more powerful and there are options there, but just has always felt like a strange one to me. I'd love to see the Civilization's expanded version of the game, which is a mod that improves every single one of the civs like crazy. It's really, really fun, but it puts Barbs giving adjacency bonuses. I could really see that. That would be something I'd love to see in the game, even if it was just a standard bonus. We'll see it one day. One day we'll see something like that. Now, this is the day, however, we see some jade in my empire. Ta-da! Mediolanum. First of all, we'll sell the tea for a bunch of gold, and then we'll sell the jade for hopefully, yep, a bunch of gold. I'm just going to go straight to campus plopping, I think. Sounds a bit rude, but it's delightful. Greatly satisfying, I say. So I want to put a city there and there, but these these 3 locations around Rome should be relatively safe, unless Carthage decides to settle on them, in which case we've got a problem. But apart from that, we should be relatively safe. I'm going to settle there. I reckon we can put a city on top of the T. Or do we want to put on top of the T, or do we want to put an irrigation replantation-y thing down there? I don't know. No, the tiles are too good around it to not. So we'll settle on top of that. That leaves one city over here once loyalty is more under control, and then we can probably get a canal city or 2 down in this area. In fact, actually, we're going to plop 1 there, and then 1 on the tip of Italy. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cities at the very minimum just to get Italy. And that's before we even think about conquering, which, to be honest, we do want to do a lot of. Germany is already on engineers. I was hoping I'd be able to get to it. Not engineers first, but I wanted to get at least a bit of a domination of medieval engineering. We'll see. Well, we could still pull that off. You never know. We're not far off campuses, and with Bologna and Geneva both giving +1 science to the library, there's a lot of science to be gained from just a few campuses here. But here is political philosophy. Late game, the +4 combat strength from troops is not going to be very beneficial to me, but if I've got 30 cities because I created an empire, +1 amenity on every single city really, really helps. So let's go there. I mean, there's too much competition for wonders. I'm not going to try and do that. Urban planning goes down. Colonization, I can try and settle out, but I don't have the production for that right now. I'd rather go for Ilkum, urban planning, diplomatic league, and charismatic leader. Let's go for all of those things, and hopefully, oh no, I say that. Let's go for discipline. Hopefully that just lets us extend our influence as much as we can over this immediate area. And oh my lord, lumber mills. Please give me the lumber mill as soon as you can. Thank you. And now on to recorded history, because somebody told me that natural philosophy is a thing. Sorry, I was searching bridge there. Did you see? And it's come up with Tower Bridge, World Wonder, and Fuzzle's Secret Societies. I don't like the fact, right, that all of these things pop up as options, even if I haven't got the mods installed and loaded into the game. Like, they're not in this game. It did make me panic there. I thought, oh no, have I left a bunch of mods on? And I had to go and look it up and was like, no, I'm not going mad. It's just the game. I think this is worth the tile, isn't it? Buy 80 gold, jade tile, work it immediately. And look at that. We've got 2 things to sell. Go on AI. 30 gold per turn for both, or 600 up front. I'm going to take the 600. What I might do is just treat myself to a great general, because there's only going to be 1 in the classical era probably. But if I do go for a legion rush or a man-at-arms rush or something like that, at least I have a general to boost me. When your people are weak and so badly led, Eleanor, don't be mean to me. You're the one civ that I want, I really want you to do well. Don't be horrid. I just realized Germany has 11 cities. I mean, they own a lot of Dutch cities. That's probably part of it, but oh my lord, we might have a Holy Roman Empire on our hands today. Oh, look at the era score. I've got too much era score pouring into this era, unfortunately, but it's okay. I will put up with it in the name of glory. Here is a library going down now. Rome is starting to grow. Rome is actually starting to pick up some really positive traits. We can do something with this Rome. This Rome is better than I was fearing. Okay, sold some stuff. Great general. Do I wait 5 turns? No, it's going to clearly be stolen by whoever it is. I like this great general as well, because she, on retirement, reduces war weariness by 25%. Late game, when you start dropping nukes, which I might have to do this game if the AI plays as well as I fear it will, especially because, we've already got 100 science per turn from Scotland over there. Lovely. War weariness is a real problem late game. Real problem late game. So it's good to get that under control as soon as we can. Sparta. Gorgo. What victories can you speak of? Well, I spawned out of the way, and therefore I'm safe. That's a victory. Sometimes it's the little stuff, It's the little victories that we have to enjoy. I'm going to get a builder quickly in Rome because I want to work that rainforest, or not forest, but the lumber mill on the forest. Oh, you might see this on the map a little bit. You can see Berlin and Berlin. Now, Berlin is, of course, not the capital. It's Aachen, but it's been changed because of the true start location, but it doesn't take Berlin out of the list. So when it's settled, Berlin popped up. Sometimes that happens. You might see that in other places, just so you know. Another load of era score in the wrong era. I should not be deploying all of this in this era, but what can you do? I can't help it. It's too easy. Get me a lighthouse, please. We'll create a lighthouse family. We will be lifting all of these fish from the shallows to the ocean. Oh, come on, that's good. Anyway, lumber mills. Lumber mills are a thing now. Oh, I can't wait. Lumber mill. Look at that as a tile. Oh, 2-4, yes. The world enters the medieval era, and this is where, hopefully, I start the wonderful process of catching up, because we have a heroic era. I'm not going to go Exodus, which means I'm going for the other 3. 3 inquiry, better Eurekas, and some science from my +4 harbour. Excellent. +1 culture on every district. It's only 2 right now, but it will get better. Don't you worry. And monumentality, I can now buy my settlers a lot cheaper. 30% cheaper if you wanted to be exact. Perfect. Bologna, unbelievably, is still the best trade route for me, which is kind of worrying. And I could go to Pest to build a road, but it would build it through Venice, which isn't very helpful. So we'll go Bologna for the science. I wish there was a slightly better route than that, but don't worry. They will appear later into the game. In the meantime, I'm going to dip into shipbuilding. And the Falcon, get ready for your first flight. For you are now Legion. Combined with my great general, I'm sending you with these galleys on a very important quest. Sardinia has been taken over by Barbs. You must liberate it. You must. Look at that spearman. It's laughing at me. You must go. Tell you what, that settler lens looks a lot better now, doesn't it? A lot better. Yeah, I just need to build up some delicious gold to get my settlers out and running. We've got a World Congress to go through first. I would love it if melee troops, including the Falcon, got boosted. And who owns the religions? We have unmet player, Germany, Netherlands, France. Who out of Germany, Netherlands, and France has the most diplomatic favor? France, but it's pretty useless. So let's instead just vote for Catholicism because it's at the top of the list. So maybe the AI will just go alphabetically. No, it didn't. Okay, it was worth a try. Weirder things have happened. Bologna is just covered in man-at-arms now. That is a serious levied unit. Like 1,020, and Hungary is just going to come along and steal it immediately if I try and put envoys in there. But that is well worth keeping an eye on because I might be able to do something fun there. Ottomans. Hello? Yeah, I think you've come to find me, haven't you? That's slightly worrying. I don't know where they are. But a load of things just went through. 3 military emergencies. 1 from the Ottomans, 1 from Germany, and 1 from Macedon. I feel like the world has just kicked off into huge world wars here. Yeah, it certainly has. I want to keep Bologna. I'm just thinking about what to do. I'm just going to put a couple of envoys there. I know they're going to gobble tiles around me. I can always kill them later if I need to. I don't want Hungary stealing that city-state. It would be so annoying if they did. Poland. Poland normally does quite well on this map. 5 cities. Okay, they're not running away with it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Poland's situation just helps them along a little bit here. Ah, I knew it. They raised a galley to try and stop the Falcon. It's not going to work. The Falcon is a force. 64 strength with an amphibious attack penalty. Yes, this is what you want to see. We're chopping out the occasional feature, but I realize, I was going to put a campus on that tile, but I want to put the campus on the snow, don't I, for later? Yes, Amherst and Scott. You see, look, I'm thinking ahead. Okay, I did chop that out. I didn't need to, but we're thinking ahead. We're cooking on mental fire. 1, 2, 3 campuses now being built. My library almost finished. Production now sprawling in from all sides of the empire. We're doing it, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally starting to get there. Going to be a long journey, though. A long journey. Help if the AI continues buying my stuff. Come on, Diplo favor. There you go. That wasn't too bad, was it? Just trying to save that for another settler. I'm going to go and settle that T. See if we can stop Macedon from crossing over. You know what? Falcon doesn't want this -10. No. Falcon is going to land and do this the brutal way. Actually, look. Level 2 galley, the Falcon, escorted by the wonderful Zaf. Welcome to the party. It was a beautiful day in Rome, a stunning day. The lake shone in the sun. Everyone was happy, but alas, not everyone was happy outside of Rome. For across the sea, Corsica sat empty and quiet, but not Sardinia. No, in Sardinia, a minor crab-backed scuffle was about to happen. The Falcon has decided that these barbarians no longer have a place in our empire. And who are we to argue with that? Who are we to argue? Tell you what though, that's the sort of gold that Ursa likes. 560 for a settler? Yummy. Go get that tea. Let's get it immediately. And I think there was another outpost, isn't there? Yes, there was in Spain. Falcon, there is another mission, should you choose to accept it. Oh boy, you always accept it. You always do. I've just managed to cut down a lighthouse, clearing an area for a bath. I have been smelly for some time, but I'm now thinking, do I want to rush this trader through? What are the gold routes available to me? There's a 12 gold route to Venice. Oh, well, go on then. Yes, I would love that trader. Let's get that out quickly. Portugal, are you rich? No. 83 gold per turn is one of the least exciting Portugals we've found on a map like this in some time. I won't judge you too heavily, but that's not good. I suspect it's because they haven't met many people. No, only 2 people, Spain and France. You've got to get out there. You've got to see the world. There's a lot of people to trade with, trust me. Good news, my Diplo favor is now worth a lot of gold. It's starting to just creep up. This is the gold in which we will build an empire, a Roman empire, maybe. Oh, builder. What are you doing there? Bouncing around between techs and civics here in order to get the maximum boost. We're almost at engineering. I'm now rushing industrial zones, and one more campus finishing will give us recorded history. We've got 1 in 5 turns. We've got 1 in 4 turns. This one says 23 turns. Don't worry about that. That's fine. I'm sure that'll be okay. Currency. We have unlocked currency. Apprenticeship. We are now almost there as well. Germany is already up to 10 points per turn. 10 engineering points per turn. Ladies and gentlemen, any ideas, any silly, foolish ideas we had that we'd be able to somehow get some sort of monopoly or benefit from great engineers in this game, that has immediately just vanished. Never mind. And is this the scariest thing we've seen all game? Quite possibly. Spain, 206 science per turn. Oh my lord, it's only turn 90. You've got to be the tech leader. Please say you're the tech leader. No, Scotland and Spain. Okay, Scotland has 30. I have 17 techs. We have fallen behind. This Roman Empire is not feeling very Roman. This is a little bit lacking. Don't worry though. We've played games. We've rushed around and killed people in the ancient era and the classical era with Legion. This is a Deity plus game with added boosts. We knew this would be hard. We knew this is what we were going to be throwing ourselves into, and I'm happy to do it. Engineering has advanced considerably to the point where we finished it. There is the bath. The unique district is now open for business. It's so quick to build, and it gives me 2 housing and 1 amenity on top of the usual 2 housing it gives. Every city's going to need one. Oh, I love this. If you've been using the camera mod to sometimes let it just focus, and then there you go, there it's fixed. But yeah, Rome, I need you to get that as quickly as possible. You'll be pleased to know that this city yet again is going to buy another settler. We can afford it. It's great. Now, do I want to take this city or push down and take this one? I'm going to keep pushing down. I'm going to use the road I'm about to make to send another settler down and really just make sure that we have cemented our hold over southern Italy. I do not want to let this go. And already, bam, Aquilia. It's a stunning place. It's beautiful. It's glorious. And I could plonk a +3 campus down, or I could go for another +4 harbor and increase my gold and trade. We want to diversify a little bit. I want to diversify a little bit. So we'll go for the harbor for now. Oh, just about to finish another campus. Now, I wonder if Macedon will consider that to be too close to them. We'll see if we get a diplomatic protest. I mean, I'm on my same landmass, and Poland. This could be my first friend. I don't know whether I'll want them as a friend, but we now have the diplomatic option to take somebody as a friend. I haven't been worrying about it too much up till this point, purely because with the Roman Holiday AI improvement mod, the AI does take a pretty negative first impression of you, and it takes about 150 turns to remove itself. It's just a way of balancing the game to stop you from abusing early game friendships. There always has to be that risk of war. Maybe not in this game. Maybe not. Right, first, connoisseur. That's a huge chunk of culture. We were on 16 and now we're on 24. That's 50% bonus. That'll help with defensive tactics. And now, discipline is always useful. Urban planning is now less useful. Let's go for natural philosophy. I'm not getting many builders. I'm just not building them at the moment. I'm going to put urban planning instead of Ilcum for now. Changing this around. We keep changing our ideas and our plans, but this helps a bit. Up to 53 science per turn now. Well, immediately then, we'll get the library in, just so that I don't forget. Bologna is giving me an extra scientist point with every library I pick up, and you can see that will put me to 6.8 points. The bath was no accident, but a result of filling a large space with water and preferably some bath soap. That gives us military engineering. We've now got apprenticeship. Oh, our empire is beginning to absolutely pop along nicely. It's turn 94. We're up to 60 science per turn, but I've got some tea to sell. It's a fine blend indeed. Yes, a very good blend. I think becoming an industrial powerhouse is right up there with Rome's top priorities, and a +4 industrial zone absolutely will cement me as being an industrial powerhouse of Southern Europe. I don't know what sort of production the rest of the world has got, but I don't know if they're going to be able to keep up with those levels. I still love the fact the Falcon doesn't even need to heal. It's just waded over immediately. It's just like, yes, I will take this fight on. What next? Trebuchets. I think trebuchets, if we do want to do a little bit of war, and I'm thinking war is kind of more like, do I want to remove Venice? Venice is a bastion of Hungarian strength in the area, and Hungary are going to limit my ambitions along this side of the Mediterranean Sea, this Adriatic space. I kind of want to make sure I settle all of this, and cities like Pest, Macedon, they're going to be in my way. Trebuchets would help me, and as long as Venice stands, Hungary is always going to have that as an option against me. We'll see how it goes, but I think trebuchets are going to be interesting, as well as niter. If we can unlock some niter and find some, that'd be worth a lot of gold. I'm holding off becoming friends with Poland. Look at this. It's a lot of unhappiness there. I don't know what Poland's been up to, but I don't want to get involved. I think the Falcon has to choose here between an amphibious attack and an attack across a river. I think if you're given the ability to attack so mightily in this way, I might just get you to do an amphibious attack. Oh yes. There's Granada. Alcazars is something I really do think about, and a lot. A bit like the Roman Empire every now and then. But look at the appeal I've got. I'd say if we can get a +6 appeal tile, stick an Alcazar on it, like one of these, that's worth 2 culture and 3 science. That's big. That probably is why Spain is doing so well. Probably. I think Spain, from memory on this map, has a very equally pretty forested start. Look at that. This tile, this remaining tile on the heel of Italy was -20, and now it's -15, just with a 1 population city. I reckon with another city on this little part of the world as well, I reckon we can start doing some really, really good loyalty pressure. And look at this route to Venice, 19 gold. Now, I'm kind of sad that the trade route isn't going through all of my posts, because I think that would be an incredibly Roman thing to do. But if it's giving me 19 gold, I am not going to complain. That is a lot of gold per turn. Go on, Falcon. Do it. You know you want to. 320 gold. The gold piles in. Should we treat ourselves to another settler? 725 gold needed. Well, I was going to hold on to this iron until I got a stack of 20 of it, but same with the Diplo favor. But when you've got the option just to purchase a settler like this, you have to take it, don't you? Let's just immediately buy it in. And is it worth just poking onto the toes of Italy? Or do we go for some more logical settles? I could cross over there, you know? I could cross over, go for the horses. There's a source of iron. Ooh, that's you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go and settle over here. This is going to annoy Hungary. But if it forms a road back to my land, that could be useful, you know? I always like efficient moves like this. We chop down a forest, which admittedly is a good tile, to make a bath, which then gives the adjacency that I need to then build an industrial zone that's decent. Just in one nice little chain there. Love it. There's military engineering. Where's the niter? Go on, game. Give me niter. There's a source there. Venice has some. Bologna has some. Okay, so it's all in northern Italy, and right on the heel, the prize. There you go. If there wasn't a reason to really make sure I settle down there, then that is the reason, isn't it? I'll let the population build up a little bit down here before making that move, but I don't think I'll be waiting long. All right, next up, what am I going to go for? Well, one problem is that Kilwa has already been built in Sparta. We can see it there. Mausoleum is already gone. There's a lot of wonders that a 20-player game make almost impossible to take, so I think I'm going to focus on basic infrastructure, and universities very much are going to be that for me. Mathematics is +1 movement on naval units, which is really good, but then we can go to education, and that'll help a lot. Yeah, look at that. My scientist points are starting to increase. We missed out on a lot of early game scientists, but if we can go for a late game science rush, I think we're going to be doing nice. A Spanish settler just chilling there. Good to know. Is there another target for old Falcon? No, not at the moment. All right, return to Rome for your next assignment. Zaf, please do me the honors and escort back. Thank you very much. Another governor title. Time for researcher. Again, Rome doesn't have the biggest population, but it's enough to make it worth it. Up to 73 science per turn now. Oh, there's another Barb camp. There's another Barb camp. Falcon, found something exciting. Make your way there, please. I've got more gold to farm. We've got to be Caesaring everywhere. Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point of not playing Trajan if we don't hunt barbarians wherever they lie? This is city number 7 now. And to put this in context, this is how many cities everyone's got. Spain has 7, Portugal 4, Poland 5, Ottomans 9, Greece 4, Germany is 12. Oh my lord. Netherlands 1, rocking it, love it. We've got 3 from England, 7 from Scotland, 8 from Macedon, still 1 from Byzantium, yet again, the eternal failure Rome. Not like this Rome. 6 from Hungary, 8 from France, come on Eleanor, and 5 to Gaul. Okay, admittedly Eleanor is in a dark age. We'll wait until she goes golden, then we'll see an Eleanor that we can be fiercely proud of. Is this going to build a road, or is this going to go, oh no, there's a harbour, we don't need to build a road. Oh, I always hate that. Come on, build the road anyway. Can somebody make a mod for that? I want the road. I need all roads lead to Rome. It doesn't matter that there's a sea connection. It should build a road. Please, somebody make that a mod. We found Africa. Africa has been found. Does Fez exist on this map? Don't know, actually. We'll go see if we can find it. This Barb clan. This is a little bit harder to go and defeat, but it's fine. We'll do it. We'll make this one pay. Almost an education. Almost. It's turn 99. We're not going to quite get to 100 by 100, but the library will finish and then the campus shortly after. So I think we're going to get to 100 science by maybe turn 110, which honestly, all things considering, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Right, let's go claim this source of horse. Yeah, we're not going to be very friends with Hungary for doing this, but you know, what you gonna do? There's a source of delicious amber. Who wants to buy it? You know you want to. It's delightful. Yes, Poland wants to buy it. Of course you do. Oh, and look at that. Now that we've got 2 pop and 1 pop, this is only -6. Yes. Oh, we're almost ready to go and settle and get the niter and then 2 sources of honey as well. Really nice. Fez did exist. Okay, that's fantastic. That's +1 science. Again, if we can just get a single envoy, train a knight. Well, we're unlikely to do that, but it doesn't matter. Like, again, extra science for all my libraries. That means libraries will be worth +5. Makes the campuses well worth having. Germany's now on 28 engineer points per turn. Of course they are. I assume that means that they've got loads of Hansas, yeah, which they do, and loads of workshops, and they've probably got the workshop card in the government, because I know this AI mod does make certain civs play particularly well, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Germany is programmed in this to go immediately for invention, which, you know, makes a lot of sense. It would be a lot of points. It's what the humans do all the time. City number 8, and I apologize, Hungary, in advance for this city. I know you're not going to enjoy it, and I'm also going to nick this iron tile because I'm just that sort of person. In fact, I might also just nick this tile as well, because it's quite a good tile in the longer run. I don't want to spend too much gold. Honestly, I don't care that much. I'm going to conquer pest at some point. Oh, another Barb camp. This one is just a warrior. This is my exploration scout. But Caesar, he shall not rest. Any barbarians that appear on the map, I will find them, and I will kill them. Settle too close. No, I'm going to keep annoying you if I promise against that. So I'll generate some grievances. 25 grievances on turn 101, by the way. It takes like 4 or 5 turns to leave. It's really not much. Rome's industrial zone is built. Outside of Germany, we are one of the most industrial places in the world. This scout, it's a good thing I never named this scout, because it's about to get into a lot of trouble. Please keep running away. I can't escape all that cavalry. It's terrifying. The falcon is on a hill. Go on. Make the play whilst all of these horses are running around elsewhere. Yep, okay. Falcon, ignore the death over there. That's totally fine. You're holding firm. That skirmisher is a bit more of a problem, but the courser, you did manage to repel for now. Is it worth just fortifying on this tile? Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move back. I'm going to build a fort. I very rarely do this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to build a fort there, hold it, heal, wait for the units to come and attack me there. I've still got Zaf ready to escort back home. This could work. This could be a beautiful strategy, you know. Education, universities unlocked. They're worth 6 science. They're pretty big for me. Workshop in my capital, then university. I like stacking these things up so that you can kind of forget about them all. Just let the city build things, but otherwise my impatience would stop me from fiddling with. What next? What next? Do we industrialize or do we go for line inventory? Cartography might be useful if we want to go for a bit of a navy. We've unlocked NITA. We know that it exists somewhere on the map. I'm going to keep to the bottom of the tree for now. It feels like a land-based army is going to be more useful for me. Here we go. Look, the Falcon actually has managed to lure that skirmisher out so I can attack and stay almost fortified in the fort. It gives me a little bit of defensive pressure. The Falcon, level 3. Zweihander is often something that I don't really go for, but urban warfare is very much useful for killing cities. This is not your job. You are a barb killer. I'm going to go Zweihander, and actually that means that I can chop through spearmen and pikemen with extra ease when I find them. Bit of a counter strat, I know. But anyway, we're holding firm. We'll push out, kill that skirmisher, and then go take on the camp in a second. Here we go. We push out. Let's go fight. let's go push to that Barb camp, take it out, get the gold, buy a settler with it. It's the Caesar way. Still selling all of my luxuries though. AI is paying very good gold for all of this stuff. Good gold, I say. I mean, Germany, I do want your luxuries as well. You're just proving awkward here. Machinery. Okay, barbarians are plenty. There's a lot of skirmishes. Falcon shouldn't have too much of a problem, but it's just their ranged attacks which are the most annoying thing. I think I could make friends with Eleanor, make an alliance in a bit, upgrade, maybe make you a musket or something. There are fun options. Give you a little bit more combat power for these Barb slaying missions. Let's see what the skirmishes do. The skirmishes may run at me immediately, which would be bad news bears. Oh, nope, there's a Portuguese knight. Another unit that have come around. We may be okay. The Portuguese have arrived, everyone. Yep, they split. That's amazing. Vesuvius has gone off again. We don't think about that too much. I will put serfdom into my government. Look at that. 16 science. Oh, yeah. But look, they split. This skirmisher is taking on the Portuguese knight, which means, oh, I could just slip around and get the gold immediately. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Yes, bit of era score, bit of gold. Perfect. And the first city I'm going to settle in some time with a bit of a loyalty penalty. This is a -5 city, but, oh, again, put the road in. Why would you not? And I know exactly why it's not putting the road in, okay? I do understand, but it's you want to see it, don't you? That is because the city is currently classed as unhappy, but I know that we could make it happy because there are more luxuries for me to buy, like this gem, which makes this city ecstatic, which means that now it is loyal. It's loyal, ladies and gentlemen. We've done it. We've actually managed to cement pretty much a full hold on the whole of Italy. Now sure, 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 more cities can go down, but we can now look slightly further abroad. Do we want to go and settle Corsica and Sardinia? Do we want to push through the Alps and go and settle over here? You better believe we do, but 3 more cities down there. Settling is still absolutely our grand priority, and with settlers only costing 900 gold, and every time the Falcon brings back 300, I mean, that's wonderful. Yeah, there's always things we can do. Always things we can do. Now we've got feudalism. I'm going to push down to try and unlock alliances. A couple of alliances across the world will be amazing for me. What did I say? Turn 110 for 100 science? It's 108. We did it 2 turns before I thought we would. That's nice. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy's Ursa, Zaf. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!